try to get to that. You okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine, I was just gonna say, all I need to know is which three you want us to develop into full-blown projects, and then you can prioritize them once they are completed.
Gotcha.
That's what I,
Fair enough.
so, okay, I'll start with you, Ian, and I'll let you go ahead and say what your three priorities were, what you feel your top three are.
Well, I'm torn between the first four there. There's my top three. I'm having a hard time because, I think the marriage field upgrades is just good, just needs to happen. We need to take care of our facilities, and they are being dated and in disrepair.
So would that be number one?
I don't know about number one, I'm
Okay.
just naming them,
That's
you
fine.
know, the broadband part, I love it. The rec center, my only question would be, or modification would be to see if we can't, instead of building a whole new blasting facility, maybe we could, redo and drastically improve upon the aquatic center. Seems like that would make a lot more
I think it
sense.
was originally built with that in mind.
So, you know, so I still think the concept is good, that's
I
just a
agree.
modification to how we would do that. And, yeah, that's three. I love the training stuff, and I wanna keep them going, but I also know that Mark is very good at, getting done what he thinks he needs to get done, and if he doesn't get this funding from here, he'll get it elsewhere and get it blocking, so, I would, yeah, the other three, I would just say are probably my top priorities.
Lauren?
My thoughts are very similar to what Commissioner Bullis has said. Except I wanna add a fourth one. If we do the railroad, I wanna add the old Lincoln Highway in there. I think that to get it from those different locations, from McGill and over, I just think I think is that the one that connected to the railroad? It
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down
The
through town
trail.
and pick up the Lincoln Highway.
Because it's already like getting started out that way with the old Pony Express and stuff too. So, but the top three then for me would be, marriage, broadband, and the railroad. But like I say, I wanted to add, if we can do a fourth, I want the old Lincoln.
So you want the railroad and not the rec center?
I think the rec center needs, I really, really like, because we've talked about having a rec center / Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, for a long time. I would like to see a little bit more work done on it in regards to if it can be an addition, because the high school is over there. That I thought that we can rework that somehow or another. And with the Heritage Park and just all of that, I think if there's a way that we can do some of that.
Elizabeth, correct me if I'm wrong, is the rec center in line with the athletic center? Is that two-in-one project? Or would the rec center be a different one?
The rec center was all that same thing that was presented by Heather Hamilton.
Right, so, I'm just trying to clarify that the athletic center or rec center, AKA, is able to be included in this item as far as top three.
If that's what the county
Athletic
commission,
center, whatever word you
Sure,
wanna use.
yes.
Okay,
if that's what if that was the decision of the county commission, yes.
That's the only reason why I'm not, because where the high school is and where the skateboard park is out front, I would like to see if somewhere within that area that we could do something like that to keep the schools and pool and that recreation area per se. So that's the only reason I didn't put that in, because I love the idea and always have and supported that.
so I'm gonna leave yours at Marriage Field, Broadbent Park, and Railroad.
Yes,
Okay. Shane?
and then the Lincoln.
Yeah, as far as the athletic center, rec center, I'm in full agreement. I would like to see it included closer to our aquatic center, just so we're more of a one-stop shop with that. And my other concern with a facility that size, where we're going to be accepting the maintenance of the, an operation of that, I would like to see a little more in-depth work done on a business plan to run those numbers out and just see, because that, you're talking a 40,000 square foot facility. That is really a big one to take on. So into my list, my top priority, just in seeing what it has done so far and what it can do for future economic development for our community is the railroad. Because if you don't believe you can build the economy of an entire area on a railroad, go to Durango, Colorado and have a look.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's, and I think, and when you look at how quickly the numbers are growing on these Star trains, I think is just huge. In that same line with everything we're trying to do for downtown with the Main Street project, I think Broadbent Park is top end. And the third one I chose just because since I've been here, I've been talked to about this facility by so many people wanting to see improvements and wanting to see updating and upgrades, and that would be Marriage Field.
Travis?
Yeah, I think my thinking pretty much goes along with Shane and Lori. Fix the two things we have and the railroads is where I'm at.
So would you let me put Marriage Field, Railroad, and what was the third one?
Broadband.
Broadband. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
And I'll get down to mine. I am kind of going the other way. I like the Ward Mountain Trail project because of where it's sitting and outdoor recreation, mountain bike trail. I also like the Lincoln Highway Trail because it's existing and it's historical. It connects a lot of historic things as far as Pony Express trails and so on and so forth. And I agree with the athletic center slash rec, however you want to do that. I think that would be good. The only reason I kind of, as I look at parks and maintenance, we have baseball fields all over the place. We just, our last project, we had the Heritage Park, and if you're looking at softball, baseball, how many lighting fields, how many baseball fields, how many can you have? I mean, you need to be a little more broad, I think, as far as what we're doing. Do I have a problem with the railroad? No, not at all. But I do, and as I stated when I asked Mark the question, I am 100% behind the pump storage facility, and my real problem with the railroad at that point would be conflict for future of White Pine County and diversifying our income.
I've heard from Commissioner Gold on you.
Yeah, we
He
did.
Oh, we did, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I think he said marriage, broadband, and NRY.
Yeah.
Good enough.
So,
And yeah, just on Richard's point, yeah, I'm, for the pump storage as well, I would assume nothing would conflict here, but if it did, that would change my opinion, but, from what I hear, there won't be anything now, but.
okay. So that's why we have a commission of 5, and that's why we round table, and that's why we discuss. The decision's been made by the commission, and it's a good decision. So we have Marriage Field, and I'm trying to make this.
Did we need to put, I'm
That's what I
sorry.
was just gonna ask
Yeah.
for.
Do
Should
we,
we have
yes,
a,
I can go
Yeah.
ahead and make a motion.
yes, please.
I would
Okay,
write
I
down.
would like to go ahead then and make a motion that our 3 top priority for round 19 would be marriage, broadband, and NRY.
Second.
Okay, motion by Lori, a second by Shane. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
No. Nay. Was it yours and I, Travis?
Yes,
So,
yep,
okay, and that passes Shane, Lori, Travis, and Ian, yes, Richard, no. Okay, but that's it. Those are our 3, and that's final: marriage, broadband, and NRI. Thank you all. It is now 20 after 12, and we have a half of agenda or more. Is it the opinion of the commission that you would like to take a break? Or would you like to just recess for 5 minutes and try to knock this out? Which direction do you guys want? If we don't, we'll take a break. Thank you all.
This has been a Georgetown production. George Chachis reporting.